Good morning all, it's James Johnson aka Sulphurblade. Welcome back to my channel, welcome back to my content, and welcome back to War on the Sea and the Defense of the East mod. Well, Defense of the East is actually playing as the Allies versus Japan. I'm not sure what it's called, playing as Japan versus the Allies. But there's, like a lot of these mods, there's both ways, and they're slightly called different things. But in this one, we're playing the Allies versus Japan. Since the last episode, I've gone through and tweaked some settings that I didn't like, that I discovered were a thing in the first episode. Like the if I've tweaked everything right, I should be able to exit battle whenever I want. Now, trust me, I don't exploit that. As far as scout planes are concerned, I always exit battle immediately because I don't see any point in delaying the series with pointless scout plane fights. Submarines, I give more than an adequate fair shot to sink me. And in other situations, you just want to be able to leave when it's realistic to leave. And sometimes having that extra weight just delays things pointlessly, especially when you're like me and you don't edit your videos. So that just, passes on to you the extra downtime that you're having to watch. Anyway, let's jump into this. Alright, this group I'm actually going to split. Which one is which? You... split group. Okay, you're the... Okay. So you're going to go back here and reoccupy our capital. And the other one is coming down here. Okay, they're no longer groups, they're individual ships, so okay, fast APS 1 and 2. That being said, let's go ahead and start the time. Do I have any planes that are bugged out, not doing their things? Yeah, like almost all of the planes are bugged out actually. They're doing that thing where they don't... How do I explain this? Well, let's attempt to explain it. So, if I click on one of these, see that break in the line? They come out here to the break, and they don't finish the dog leg because there's a break in the line. Which is fine. I'm not going to deal with having to redraw these things every frickin' time we restart the game. It gets really old. So if they're just gonna go out in a straight line and do a straight ray, that's fine. I set most of these up so that they're probably fairly decent for that purpose. That's why with the carrier, it's so nice to be able to have these the pre-built flight things set up, because you don't get the break in the line BS happening. You know what, calendar, you're coming up here. That's better. So yeah, one of the things I altered was disengage time. So we should be able to disengage whenever now. Tweaked some of the payouts and things. Hopefully I haven't tweaked them out of balance, as I'm not sure which. I don't know. Talking about how you mod the game with you guys is probably pointless, because most of you don't mod the game. But maybe some of you do. Anyway, there's 5 difficulty levels, and I don't even know which difficulty level I'm playing on right now. So the easiest difficulty levels pay out more than the harder difficulty levels, and I'm not sure which difficulty level I'm playing on, so I'm not sure what payout I'm going to be getting. Just to simplify it. Encounter with Calcutta. Ooh, they're coming over here to bomb the heck out of me. New air, we only got 2 hurricanes, huh? Because the other hurricanes are doing their thing. Yeah, and Wellingtons are not exactly gonna stop this. Done. Course. Alright, you 2 brave hurricanes. Stop this bombing run. What are they having to take on? 6 planes. We lost a hurricane. least took down one of them. So I don't know much about the strategic bombing yet, as I haven't really played with it, other than, well, this will be my first time. I'm just wondering just how much damage can a couple of bombers like this actually do to the facilities. How many bombers does it take to be viable to actually downrank something? And how many strikes does it take? I have no idea about all that stuff. But I mean, if 6 little bombers like this could pull it off, that would be slightly annoying, especially given the situation we're in here, where we're limited in the amount of air we have to prosecute. This guy's almost out of ammo. I don't think there's any way he could take down all of these bombers with the amount of ammo he has. But the other 2 scouts are getting into the mix, so that's a positive. So the problem here is attrition. The Japanese, being the computer, they kind of get endless planes, right? Where, you know, this attack wave has already taken out one of my hurricanes, so the next attack wave I'm going to be 1 hurricane less. And I'm limited, very, very limited on the amount of resources I have to build up airfields anywhere. Having airfields up here, this far north, or expanding on them, or even getting supply up here to deal with the loss of planes up here, well, it's just not going to happen anytime soon. I feel like I could be strategic bombed into the dust before I even have the resources to be able to counteract what's going on up here. Good. Excellent. This guy's going to become an ace after this. Okay, 1 left. Down here on the deck. Right there. riveting content, I'm sure. Everyone's glued to their seat. And he's out of ammo. You can break off now. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ah, that pisses me off. Lost a plane pointlessly there. That was one extra plane loss than what we should have taken. Speed up. You're never gonna catch him flying that. Why do I feel like there's two planes in front of me? Because there is. This plane. Start spraying. Alright. 2 of our Hurricanes are gone, and we don't have the supplies, engineering, and gas to replenish them up here. I don't think. I could be wrong, but pretty sure we don't. No engineering, no fuel. We got some supply, but we got less supply than we even have troops here, which isn't optimal. Bombay should be back under our control. We're just gonna sit there and be bait for submarines. Well, speaking of bait for submarines, we are arriving at our destination. Okay. I said unload all cargo, so why is there still engineering and fuel aboard? Strange. Are we empty now? Yeah, looks like it. Okay, and Trincomalee now has a little bit of fuel and engineering. Not a lot. So it's day 3. So we can easily shuttle back and forth between Adu Atoll and Trincomalee with this fleet within the course of the week. And probably the same thing with the Bombay Merchant Group, can probably get back and forth between Bombay and here within the course of a week. What we're gonna need, I suppose, is a small group taking from here out to these other locations like Calcutta up there. And how soon do we want to start attempting to do that? I think Calcutta's not going to hold out very long if they don't have fuel and supply to replenish their hurricanes up there. They're going to get bombed into the Stone Age, and then we're going to lose a level 2 port and a level 2 airfield, which is nothing to sneeze at. That's a fair amount. That's a fair investment of engineering and fuel that went into building up to 2-2. Alright. What merchant ships would be best suited to run to Calcutta if we are going to take some of our fuel and supply? We don't want to take a lot. We want to take a small portion of what we have. We want to do it in a somewhat timely manner. So we're looking for relatively fast ships, I think, that are relatively cheap. What do we have like that? Fast and cheap. Aussie S2 does 17 knots and it costs 3. It can deliver 17 engineering. Not a lot of engineering, but enough to replace a couple of aircraft. I think that's our merchant. And we're going to need an oiler to go with it, which we're very limited on oilers. We have the S1, which only does 11 knots. The medium oil, NL, which does 14 knots. And the big boy, the Dale, does 16 knots. But no matter how you slice it. So if we take the smallest oiler, we're down to 11 knots. So now we're down speed. We might as well go the speed of the Dale, right? Or not the Dale, the oiler. Unless I send them out separate. Yeah, then they're just gonna die. Probably. What am I doing here? I'm unloading cargo. Well, Bombay Merchant Group. Let's get you back to Bombay, shall we? We also need supply to replenish that stuff too, not just oil. And oil is going to be the hardest thing to get up here, isn't it? Most definitely. Oh well, smallest, cheapest oiler is the S1. That's 4 points. And if we're going 11 knots, we might as well go cheap. The Amora costs 2 points, does 10 knots. That's just going to slow us down from 11 to 10, but you know, what's the difference in one stinking knot at that point? Aguila is 10 knots, costs 2 points, 15, 18. Transport M1, 11 knots. Yeah, I think the transport M1 looks like our ship. So 3 plus 4 is 7. Eight. You don't even have 8 command points yet. Where's the rules? 2 fuel, 2 engineering. 210. So technically I would need what? 4 fuel and 4 engineering up there to replace those 2 aircraft. Okay, I could get a 1-pointer, which would deliver 5 engineering. Oh, am I still... okay, so 1 engineering with a Morganon. That's 11 knots, would give me 5 engineering, plus the small oiler. It's 11 knots, costs 4, so that's 5 command points. With the 1 command point left over to buy a escort ship that at the minimum would be 2 points. Yeah, I don't have it. We're just gonna have to wait to kill something before we're gonna be able to make this happen. Okay, is it nighttime? It is nighttime, so let's speed things up. Okay, air operations are now available. Now, this calendar might have to go over here a little bit like that, so that we're not blocking Calcutta. That's going to be a dangerous haul. Those troops and supplies are just kind of going to waste there. Almost tempted to take the carrier task force, but why? I mean, the 1 light cruiser and 1 DD aren't going to exactly carry a whole heck of a lot. I don't think the aircraft carriers can carry anything, which is really unrealistic. Aircraft carriers would be able to carry a whole crap ton of shit. another quiet day. The calm before the storm. You know, it'd be nice to shuttle stuff up here with fast-moving destroyers, but sadly, destroyers can't carry oil, and destroyers can't carry engineering. So no matter how you slice it, we're gonna have to get a merchant fleet up here. You've arrived. Unload your cargo. I'm just gonna leave you sit here for now. Alright, another day. Let's see what we find. I feel like we have a blind zone right here that I would love to be able to fill in somehow. Pause it. It might not make... It might make a little bit of sense. How far can these guys fly? How... Ooh, wrong button. Okay, it's the other slash. Just fly out to there. We're doing straight rays because that to there. We just kind of want to cover some of the area that this merchant group is going to be traveling on. These are repeating, right? Repeat. Repeat lands. Another day. Another quiet day. Got a little bit of a blind spot here. And there's that blind spot right between those guys here and along here. Pause the phone. We have a problem up here. Carrier, adjust your course, due north, now. Yep. Distance 421, 350. Alright, well, the Wellingtons certainly have the first strike capacity here. Or 1000 HE or 6 semi-armor piercings. I mean, that's a big amount of fire. 4 1,000 pound HEs would certainly put a flat top on fire. Yeah, let's do it. Ignore that, please. And let's get the accurate mark down. Supposed carrier group. Okay, transiting west. I'm gonna put another mark here to show momentum. Somewhere in there. That supposed flat top could be something like a merchant carrying floatplanes, a seaplane tender. Although that looks more like a straight up fighter, right? It doesn't really. That's not the icon for a floatplane. These Wellingtons could be in a world of hurt if this is actually a proper carrier. Okay, to tactical. Okay, first things first. Get high, get fast. What are we dealing with? Destroyer. How many of these do they have? I don't remember there being that many in the Japanese Navy. I thought we already sunk 3 of them. There's the flat top. Small escort carrier. Hosho, maybe? Wow. Seriously, I really didn't think they had this many of these. That makes me curious. Recognition manual. Japan. I just went past it. ship. This way. Is that a Nagara? I mean, it looks that way, doesn't it? I don't remember the Nagara looking like this. Maybe this is a new asset. I was thinking... What was I thinking this was? I don't even see it in the list what I was thinking this was. I was thinking it was that, Well, this could be the Kuma, too. How would I tell the difference between the Kuma? And the Nagara. I don't know, they look almost identical, don't they? But between the two of them, there's 3 and 6. So there's only 9, and we've already sunk 3 of them. Alright, well. I have a feeling we've found the other 3 of the Nagaras. But we're not going after that, we're going after that. So let's unpause and try to get this show on the road, shall we? Wellingtons start coming right. The target. That's what I was afraid of. They're not at our altitude yet. Let's speed back up. Oh, they're climbing. Fuck. Oh, well, that was terrible. Those were important planes that we just lost. What did I say? If it's a proper fleet carrier, we could be in a world of trouble. And that we were. I got greedy. I got greedy. Damn it. Yeah, get your booties up here. That is a target. Thank you. Alright, how far away are we? Still a fair distance. 327. $237. Alright. Gotta wait yet. Calcutta. I don't think it's much of an encounter. They spotted me. Okay, how far away do we think we are? I'm thinking in here. I think it's time to launch. So, Indomitable, Hurricanes, lead the way. Formidable, Albacores, Hurricanes are going to be a lot faster than the Albacores, evidently. What's the weather? Not very clear. You're already coming back. Let's go to tactical for .63% visibility. Isn't horrible. Albacores do have radar. I screwed this up. I don't want to have my albacores coming in without fighter escort. Spotter's going this way. Fulmars, you're gonna have to act as fighter escort. Head off that way, please. Albacores, change course. Change course. I'm gonna have no planes to defend the carriers with if I do this, but I think needs must. Get out there. Endurance 61, endurance 26. Tactical. Yeah, visibility down to 36 because it's evening time. Please, please find him. What's that? Albacore reports aircraft. Well, that's not what we wanted to find. Where's our... All we have is Albacore here. Oh my god. That zero would absolutely tear us up. RTV. Mars RTV. Jump into tactical. Gonna be sad if we don't get to sink this carrier. This is one problem with the game. The sheer number of aircraft we have up over the seas here, and we can't rely on the game to say, yeah, you flew over the bad guys there. Because the game just assumes that your pilots are blind as a bat and can't see the giant ship below them just because it's 6 p.m. I mean, I doubt they're this close to the carrier. This will be the last jump into tactical. Alright, well that frustrates me a little bit. Okay, we last had an idea they were, I don't know, there-ish? Maybe? Somewhere along the lines of that. We don't want to get caught by the superior fleet during the evening. Shit, what was that? God damn, that scared me. Yes, Port Blair is still in a world of hurt. I mean, had I been a bit more risky with my carrier fleet, I probably could have gotten some easy kills in and around Port Blair. But seeing as this is like my entire navy right here, these 4 ships is my entire offensive capacity, I feel like I'm already being risky enough with them. It's evening. I'm sitting around. I don't like sitting around. What would these guys have been doing? Boy, I don't know what to do here. They're gonna head for Viz. Alright, are we gonna find anything? Port Blair's having a bad day. Well, where is our enemy? Port Blair's lost. We just got paid. It's day 7. We got a whole 9 command points. Really? 9 points? We get next to nothing for killing ships. And we get 9 points in the week? Alright, how many supplies and stuff came in? 31 and 30 and... Well, that's not much. And did anything come in Colombo? 30. So 30, 60, 90? Yeah. So we get 90 fuel and engineering a week. That's really... That's rough, man. That is rough. Okay. Your supplies, I think. Your engineering. Fuel. Troops. Of course. Bombay Merchant Group. Manage cargo. Toss on 27 here. I have a plan. Then fuel on this oiler. Okay, these ships are now far bigger than they need to be. Alright, now with the other ship, take that. Now switch back to Bombay Merchant Group, and we will unload not all cargo. I mean, is there manage cargo? Put the troops back on the ground. The 27 troops will hold Bombay. God knows, hopefully a submarine doesn't deliver troops to Bombay, huh? Okay, so Bombay Merchant Group. Let's get you going. And fast APS. Come on down to here. Alright, with 15 points, I should be able to put together some sort of merchant fleet to get stuff up to Calcutta. God knows we need a lot more stuff in Calcutta now. We lost 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 engineering worth of planes already. Yes, we have. Okay, Colombo, New Sea. I was thinking Aussies, wasn't I? But that doesn't get the gas. Gas-wise, there's only one option, which is the Dutch. How many times am I going to do this? That's the Dutch. Okay. That's the smallest oiler? No, that's not the smallest oiler. That's the medium oiler. That's the smallest oiler. 11 knots. All right. I think we got the Morgana, which also does 11 knots, but only hauls 5 engineering, whereas the Armora hauls 18 engineering for 2 points. I think the Armora is the better option. It's gonna slow us down a knot, but Just gonna have to deal with that. So there we have fuel, there we have engineering. We need to bring a supply up there too. Alright, what's a halfway decent supply carrier that's cheap? It's kind of looking like the Armora again. Two, four, we're at 6. That'll bring us up to 8. We need an escort or 2. That's gonna definitely come from the Brits. Go in the wrong direction. Okay, these are the cheapest possible escorts here. Should I be going with the cheapest possible escorts? 8, 10, 12. Yeah, I think we should be going with the cheapest possible escorts. Really? Really? Okay. Could we get away with 1 escort? Would that be wise? No, we need 2 escorts. Do we? Yeah. Are we going 2 column? Do any of these merchants have... Well, actually... Kidding. These merchants have guns? The Amora? The 2 command point ship actually has guns. Well, that's a plus. I wasn't expecting. We go line ahead. Yeah, we're gonna go line ahead. Which one doesn't have guns? I want you at 3. Am I gonna put the other escort trailing in the rear, or do I want him in the second place? If he's back, yeah, we're gonna put him in the rear. Are we? Yeah. Okay. They can actually carry 40 supplies. It's tempting. Okay, let's worry about... Okay, I got one Armora for engineering purposes, so... Bing. I got this one for oil, right? I don't want all 30, or do I? I like 20. I can do that. Perfect. And the other one is supposed to be for supply. Actually, let's toss some supply onto these guys. Alright, so that will get us 18 engineering and 20 fuel. That's enough to repair 9 planes. We've currently lost 6, so we'll have spare fuel and engineering to replace 3 more planes after that. This works. Now for the dangerous trip. We're gonna hug the shoreline all the way there. Alright, that leaves a little bit of fuel and engineering left over here. Colombo is kind of going to be our staging point for the troops until we figure out where we're going to send the troops. We have way more troops than we have supply. We have a troop to supply mismatch here. Alright, well I'm adequately content with what the logistics are doing. So let's get this show on the road. Why isn't that star? Oh, damn it. Strategic bombing. Hurricanes. Probably don't need drop tanks. And go get them, boys. Try not to get shot down, please. Head to head. painful losing hurricanes to these strategic bombing raids. Open fire. They're all down. So we lost a hurricane to take down 6 bombers. Why is Bombay still showing as not under control? I don't know. Now it shows under control. What is... Let's come due south. So now that Port Blair has fallen, the Japanese can concentrate on other things. That's the sad part about Port Blair falling. It may be why we should have, I don't know, maybe gone more offensive here with the carrier to try to support Port Blair to make it a thorn for a bit longer. But now that Port Blair is done, objective complete for the Japanese, they can start concentrating on either Ceylon or up here. Hours. That's about an 18-hour patrol, that'll do fine. Again, I'm trying to place the carrier here to be able to support this stuff and still be able to react here. It is kind of dangerous being this far forward. Nighttime especially is where I'm most worried about the carrier being out here when it doesn't have its eyes in the air. And so pretty much all the command points from week 1 went into logistics again. No warships, unless you consider the escorts being warships. They're really not. Those minesweepers and corvettes, well, yeah, they can deal with a submarine, that's about it. I think a Momi would have them outgunned. Okay, it's nighttime again. That carrier has seemingly gotten away. Son of a gun. Get rid of that. Gonna remove that. Gonna leave these here just for developing trend purposes to see if there's any trends the AI does. Why aren't we fast forwarding time? It's nighttime. I don't think we've sank a ship yet this episode. We haven't exactly had a lot of targets to go after. That carrier had us excited, but we never did accurately track it down. We have a spotter out here in the water? What is that about? Okay. Oh, what do we got here? 5 ships, including a merchant. Well, that sounds nummy, nummy, nummy. Indomitable, you can get the first go round. Albacores, done. Of course. Down here. Ignore it. Tactical. Start. Pause. Drop down. Alright, what are we dealing with? Destroyer. Juicy unarmed target. Pointless fishing boat. Another pointless fishing boat. Juicy unarmed target. Momi or Mankazi. Another Momi or Mankazi. Okay, so 2 legitimate targets. Wait a second. Something wonky looking about this destroyer. This doesn't look like a Japanese destroyer. What is this? Well, it's a Japanese destroyer, obviously, but it looks different than what I remember the models looking like. Am I gonna waste my time with the recognition manual right now? No. I mean, this is very, very glass-like conditions. I could even torpedo destroyers in this water, I think, and I might actually try it. Alright, Group 1, target 6, no 6. Target 6. Attack. Okay. 5 through 12. Target 5. Attack. 13 through 20. Target 2 and attack. 21 through 24. Target 1 and attack. Are turning in on the line. Fishing boats are just silly. I get a chuckle out of them. I can't imagine a blue water navy sailing around with some fishing boats. I could imagine a blue water navy using fishing boats alone on their own as reconnaissance and spy vessels. Torpedoes should be getting delivered to their targets. I think I would call that a very successful strike. Multiple ships sinking. Is that all the ships we targeted? 6, 5, 2, and 1? It is. Bob's your uncle. So 2 fishing ships survived, and the trailing destroyer got away unscathed. What a pretty day. Beautiful sight. Okay. Okay, I gained 2 command points from that. that seems about right, actually. So I think my tweakings were fairly well tweaked. I probably would have gotten 0 command points had I not tweaked anything, but I think 2 command points from sinking the 4 ships is just fine. That's one thing with these mods, is that the base game is extremely simple and easy. Really easy game, the base game. But the modders, they tend to go from the game being simple to the game being impossible. I don't find that a lot of these mods adequately hit the just right in between. But the nice thing about the mods is that you can mod the mods to bring them back towards where they should be. The nice in-between ground. Alright, Albacores, go ahead and RTB. Successful strike. Good job. We do have an angry destroyer near our carriers, which isn't optimal. But it is what it is, right? Alright. Let's deal with that angry destroyer. Formidable. Your air wing should get some practice, I suppose. Well, with the ocean being like glass, we might as well use the Albacores. I think we could even sink the fishing boats with torpedoes. Be hilarious. Wooden hulled, extremely shallow draft ships getting sunk by torpedoes. Let's give it a try. Just for the lulz. Alright, tactical. Start spreading the news. Alright, let's not get too complicated about all this. Form up in a giant box. Come to about 120. Start descending. Bring your course this way. We have exciting music to sink fishing vessels with. What are you guys doing? I don't think you're formed up. There. So we're going to take 1 through 6. Target the front fishing vessel. Go for it. 7 through 13. Target the second one. And 14 through 20. Target the mummy. Attack. What does it look like from these guys' perspective? It looks like they actually have fish on board. And a little machine gun up here. Imagine being a fisherman in the middle of the World War, having torpedo bombers come diving down on you like this. That's hilarious. It's almost a waste of ordnance. I have a feeling all of these ships have been sunk. What do you think? Not sure a fishing vessel can do much against a torpedo. That's all of them. Take a picture of the devastation. That might just be the thumbnail for this video. A bunch of smoke in the water. Smoke in the water, fire in the sky. What am I doing? leave, confirm. 3 ships sunk. No command points gained. Aww. Alright, we still have this going on down here. Curiosity. How many fishing boats do they have? Maybe I'm shooting myself in the foot sinking them. If they have the fishing boats, they might use them, right? Which is basically a useless escort. That's not gonna pose much of a threat. But if I sink them, they might start using rail ships. This might be the ship that we just sunk. Is it? No. The one that looked funny to me. Where are the fishing boats? There it is. It's only showing that we sunk one of the fishing boats. Supposedly they only have 6. So we've eliminated 1/3 of the fishing boats already. It's almost sad. More of these marks appearing down here. I wonder if that means I should be concerned. Well, it's too late to do anything about it. Okay, it's nighttime. So it's a brand new day, and I think this episode is adequate in length. And we finally sunk some ships, so we can be able to say we went through the episode and didn't get skunked. Alright, where are we now with enemy losses? Here's the enemy losses. 12 total ships. 12? We sunk 5 in the first episode, didn't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Oh, there were 7 ships in that fleet? 2, 3, 4. There must have been. Alright. I guess the ship that looked funny to me must have been this Type W13 destroyer escort. And that would make sense because I've never seen a Type W13 destroyer escort in the game before, so cool new model. I like it. But yeah, 12 ships sunk so far. Not bad. Anyway, I am James Johnson, aka Sulfurblade. This is my content. Hopefully you're enjoying it. If so, please smash that like button. Consider subscribing. And until the next time, all, peace